The story starts with Eddie Palmer returning to his hometown in Louisiana after 12 years in prison. His grandma Vivian greets him with open arms, overjoyed to have him back.
Good Lord, look at you. Well, get on in here.
How you been, Grandma?
Well, I'm living. I thought you'd come in earlier.
No, bus was late.
I would have picked you up in town, only they won't let me drive no more. I straightened up your room.
Soon after Eddie steps into his old bedroom, everything looks unchanged. From the window, he spots his neighbors, Shelley and her boy Sam. Right away, it's clear they're having a hard time. Vivian admits that if not for Sam, she'd have evicted Shelley and her boyfriend long ago for their bad conduct. At dinner, Vivian softly advises Eddie to find steady work and rebuild. She reminds him that second chances are rare in small towns, and self-pity will only drag him down. Eddie takes it to heart and agrees to meet his parole terms. The next day, he starts hunting for work, but his record makes it nearly impossible.
I'll tell you what. I'll give you a call if something opens up. Try to help you out.
Thank you.
Yeah.
In the evening, Eddie visits the local bar and reconnects with old friends, sharing laughs about their younger days. Daryl proudly mentions that Eddie's football record was only broken a few years ago by his son, while Cole's now the town sheriff greets Eddie warmly and hopes he can rebuild his life. Later that night, Shelley shows up and flirts with Eddie, but the next morning, after drinking too much, Vivian sees him outside and worries that old habits might resurface. By mid-morning, she wakes him so they can attend church with Sam, where townsfolk whisper and judge Eddie for his past, reminding him that in small communities, gossip lingers longer than forgiveness, while Sam himself struggles to fit in with the other children.
Yeah, strange being back here, huh?
You ain't kidding.
Well, not much has changed. Still all about church and football.
Amen.
They did open a new coffee shop, though.
Eddie,
Chief?
heard you got out early.
Yes, sir.
Well, you make sure to keep yourself in check. I would hate to have to put you back inside.
After the service, while Vivian and Eddie politely chat with familiar faces, Daryl observes young Sam and notices he behaves differently from other boys his age, carrying himself in a way that seems more like a girl.
Oh,
Hey, same shit, different Sunday.
Christ. There's something seriously wrong with that kid.
When they return home, Vivian warmly gives Sam something to eat, showing her genuine care for the boy. Eddie, though free from prison, still feels weighed down by his old habits and shame. The next morning, Vivian hands him a shopping list with some money, but Eddie feels embarrassed taking it. On his way out, he spots Shell driving off with her boyfriend, a reminder of the troubled environment around them. At the grocery store, Eddie notices a help wanted sign, but when he inquires, he's told the position is already filled, though he suspects the real reason is his criminal record.
Position this morning. Hey, Eddie, how you been?
Okay.
Just forgot to take the sign down, is all. Good to see you.
You too.
I'm sorry. I thought that they were still hiring.
It's fine.
Back at home, Eddie finds Sam brushing Vivian's hair as she rests on the couch, and Vivian explains that Sam will be staying with them for a while since Shell has taken off again. Eddie notices Sam's love for playing with dolls and tells him they aren't for boys, but Sam firmly replies that he likes what he likes, a quiet act of bravery that even Eddie can't ignore. Later at dinner, Vivian asks if Eddie has found a job, and the constant reminders frustrate him, leading to tension that worsens when Vivian accuses him of stealing money.
You hush now. When you gonna give me the rest of the change from the mart?
I gave it to you.
No, I was short.
What do you mean short?
I didn't get all my change.
Count it.
I don't need to count it. It was short.
$12.13. Go ahead, count it.
You eat your supper.
Feeling angry and desperate to prove himself, Eddie notices a posting for a janitor position at the local school and decides to apply. The next morning, he attends the interview explaining that he had been a model prisoner during his 13-year sentence, though Principal Forbes and Mr. Sibbs seem hesitant. At first, their attitude shifts when they learn. Eddie was once a talented football player and scholar at the University of Louisiana. Forbes promises to consider giving him a chance, offering Eddie a small but powerful sliver of hope.
At LSU?
Mm-hmm.
Palmer. You related to Vivian Palmer?
Yes, sir. That's my grandmother.
Oh, well, she's a respectable member of our congregation.
Yes, sir. I attended with her last Sunday. Beautiful sermon.
All right, I tell you what. I'm a big fan of second chances. So, let me run all this by the school board and see if I can pull some strings and make something happen.
That night at dinner, Sam defends Eddie, telling Vivian she was wrong to accuse him of stealing. Soon after, Eddie receives a call confirming he got the janitor job at the school, a small success that feels monumental to him. Sam, who attends the same school, struggles to fit in with boys but finds comfort making friends with girls, while his caring teacher Maggie Hayes looks out for him. Meanwhile, whispers in the community suggest Vivian should call Child Protective Services to place Sam in foster care, but Vivian refuses, firmly believing that family is built on love, not blood.
For the way his mama carries on. I can't believe the state hasn't taken him away already.
Oh, he ain't no trouble, Doc. Now shush.
I'm telling you, you can't keep that boy.
Some people just have too much to say.
Who has too much to say?
Stop listening to our adult conversations, Sam.
But, Miss Vivian, I'm right here.
Don't mean you have to listen.
One morning, Eddie finds Sam watching fairy princess cartoons and playing with dolls while Vivian is still asleep, only to discover that she has passed away peacefully during the night. Her funeral soon follows, with many townspeople gathering to mourn her. But for Eddie and Sam, her absence leaves an unbearable void. At work, Eddie is told to take time off to grieve. While at home, Sam quietly sifts through Vivian's makeup bag, aching for her presence. Overwhelmed by loss, Eddie slips back into old habits, spending the night drinking at the bar, and when he returns, he finds Sam asleep on the couch. The next morning, burdened by fear and uncertainty, Eddie tells Sam to pack his things and takes him to the police station, where he explains to his old friend Coles that Shelley has been missing for 2 weeks and cannot be reached.
How long she been gone this time?
About 2 weeks now.
And Vivian had him this whole time? Yeah, of course she did. I swear, this woman.
I ain't here right now, so leave a message. Or don't, I don't give a shit.
Coles warns Eddie that child welfare workers will take Sam and place him in an orphanage. As Eddie walks from the station, he notices Sam watching through the glass, appearing devastated. Eddie refuses to leave him alone. He rethinks his choice and brings Sam back home. At times, choosing what feels right means bending the rules. From that day, Eddie accepts the duty of caring for Sam. Sam proves how capable he is by getting ready for class by himself and catching the bus right on time. One afternoon, Maggie drops in to check on Sam's home life today. Eddie feels so tense nervous, but he makes sure not to reveal it. Maggie stays gentle and leaves her phone number just in case Eddie should need aid. That evening, Eddie keeps calling Sam's mother Shell, but she still will not reply. Although Eddie never wished to be a guard, he carries a deep sense of duty to Sam. Sam never lets go of the dolls he adores. One evening, he turns and asks Eddie when his mother will be coming back once more. Eddie softly admits that he does not know.
Back.
No, I wish I did.
I sometimes get mad at my mama for leaving. Do you ever get mad at yours?
I barely knew the woman.
But you knew your daddy.
That's right.
Do you miss him?
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes I do.
That night, after putting Sam to sleep, Eddie flips through an old family scrapbook, a tender reminder of who he once had been. It is filled with photos and faded newspaper clippings from when he was a small-town football hero. But those times are far behind. The next morning, Eddie drives Sam off to school. Sam, full of joy, says he enjoys princess cartoons more than all other things. He proudly shows Eddie his lunchbox decorated with princesses that his mother had once picked up on sale. Later, Lucille calls his wife and asks Eddie if Sam can visit to play with her daughter Emily. She mentions that Sam thinks of Eddie as his father and wanted to be sure it was all right.
Come right now over to our house so that they could play. It's called a play date. And then you could just pick him up, say around 5?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah? Hey, guys.
At 5, Eddie heads to pick Sam up. Lucille invites him inside for a toy tea party. Eddie feels uneasy but joins in graciously. He notices again how unlike Sam is compared to most boys, but keeps his opinions to himself. That evening, Eddie takes Sam along to a football game. Sitting in the stands, he tells Sam about his past glory years. Maggie is at the match too and suggests they all go bowling together one day. Meanwhile, Daryl warns Eddie not to get tangled with Shelley, saying she is nothing but trouble.
Hey, don't get mixed up with Shelley, man. Trust me on that. Keep the dicks far away from that one as possible. She'll burn it right off. Good to have you home, man.
Cookie. Ned. Leave the boys' cookies alone.
During the game, Eddie spots the new football star who shattered his old record. He asks Daryl if he knows where the wrestlers, the ones tied to his past mistakes, are. These days, Daryl tells Eddie to let it go, insisting Eddie was never guilty to begin with. Later, Sam tries mimicking the cheerleader dance steps. After dropping Sam back at home, Eddie makes his way over to the bar. There, Daryl, drunk and rowdy, stirs up trouble.
Hey! Too big of a football star now to say hi to your old man.
Let's get out of here. He's drunk.
I'm gonna go get a beer. Jake! Hey!
Mr. Sibbs. The bar owner throws them out, and Eddie helps Daryl get on his way. The next morning, Sam wakes Eddie up eagerly. It's the day they are going bowling with Maggie. Sam has so much fun while Eddie and Maggie chat. Eddie admits that he went to college for a year before his life spun down the wrong path. Maggie opens up about her failed marriage and her move home to be close with her family. Slowly, Eddie grows more secure as Sam's guardian. At work, he apologizes to Mr. Sibbs for Daryl's wild conduct. Principal Forbes also checks in with Sam to be sure he feels safe living at home.
I saw that Mr. Palmer gave you a ride to school this morning. Does he always do that?
Yes, sir.
And he lives right next door to you, is that right?
His house is right beside my mama's trailer.
And he's always nice to you?
Yes, sir.
And everything's okay?
Mm-hmm.
Sam, if everything weren't okay, you could tell me, no matter what it is.
As part of his parole, Eddie must report to the police station often. Sam curiously asks why Eddie has to go there. Eddie, with sorrow, explains that long ago, he had tried to steal money that was not his, and he paid a heavy price for that poor mistake. Eddie's truthfulness with Sam reveals his wish to be a stronger role model. Sam also confesses something important. He once had stolen a toy from a classmate, and now feels deeply ashamed about it.
I stole too.
You did, huh? You think that person misses what you took?
I know she does. She cried in class. Miss Maggie asked if anyone was seated and...
Meanwhile, Eddie discovers a new sense of purpose. For the first time in many years, he feels truly needed by someone. That feeling gives him the strength and courage to keep moving ahead. For the first time, Eddie has both something and someone worth fighting for. The next morning, Eddie and Sam make breakfast together. Eddie doesn't want Sam to eat just biscuits since it is unhealthy. Later, following Eddie's advice, Sam bravely gives back the stolen toy to its owner. Not long after Sam's birthday party is held. Maggie and Emily also come to celebrate with him joyfully. Eddie surprises Sam with a ukulele as his birthday present. Sam is very pleased to receive it, though he is not much interested in music. While the children play, Maggie softly asks Danny about his mother. Danny explains his mom ran away when he was only 5 years old, and Vivian later stepped in to raise him like her own child. Hearing this, Maggie offers to help Eddie sort through the pile of old mail at the house. Among the letters, they uncover one from a lawyer asking Eddie to reach out about Vivian's will. It turns out that Vivian left her house and all her possessions to the church. This creates a fresh obstacle for Eddie, heightening his uncertainty about the future.
Well, according to your grandmother's will, her house and land are to be put up for sale, and the money's going to be donated to the Saints of Christ Church. But she also left instructions that you'll receive $5,000.
Hold on. She's given the house to the church. These are her wishes?
I'm afraid so. Do you have any other questions?
When do I gotta move out?
Eddie is stunned by the news. Once the house is sold, he will have just 30 days to leave. Meanwhile, Sam's classmates pick on him because he seems different. Witnessing this, Eddie quickly steps in to protect Sam. The bullies grow frightened of Eddie's commanding presence. Later at home, Sam tells Eddie he wishes to write a letter to the Fairy Princess show and apply as a participant.
Write their show a letter, you can join their club. They even give you a certificate. Can you write me one?
Look, there's things in this world you can be, and there's things that you can't. Okay? How many boys do you see on that show?
Eddie tries to sway Sam's choice. Explaining the show is mainly for girls, but Sam insists there is nothing wrong with it and stays determined. At the shop, Sam eagerly chooses a princess outfit for Halloween. Eddie once more tries to explain. It may not be proper, but it does not change Sam. An older woman in the store accuses Eddie of being irresponsible and claims he should not be caring for Sam.
Boy, you got no right looking after any child. You ain't nothing but a criminal.
Come on, Sam.
You know what? Homer's been seeing that man, and he's been doing good. So you can mind your own ass.
Come on.
This moment moves Eddie deeply. It shows him that Sam truly believes he is a good man, and this helps Eddie begin to believe in himself as well. Later in class, Sam proudly announces to his teacher that he will dress up as Princess Penelope for the Halloween party. Eddie tries but fails to persuade him otherwise, and finally accepts Sam's choice. At the party, the other kids tease Sam and call him Samantha. Just then, the teacher walks into the room dressed as Mr. Forbes, showing support for Sam. This thoughtful gesture from the teacher highlights the value of acceptance.
Today, Principal Forbes is taking care of your classroom.
No!
Yes, I am. You see, that is the entire point of Halloween, or any other day of the year. You can just be whoever you want to be.
Is that an astronaut? And we got a witch? That looks like a flying...
Eddie and Sam come over for dinner. Sam looks cheerful and delights in eating sweets. Summoning her courage, Maggie asks Eddie about his years in prison. It is very difficult for Eddie to open up, but he finds the strength to be honest. He explains that he was once a star athlete on his university's football team. After a serious injury, doctors told him he would never play again. Eddie sank into a heavy depression, returned home, and started living carelessly. There was a boy in his circle who often bragged that his father hid plenty of cash in a safe. One day they attempted to rob the house, but the father arrived too early. In a panic, Eddie lashed out at him, making the gravest mistake of his life. Later that night, Sam drifts off to sleep, and Maggie suggests Eddie stay the night at her place.
He's out.
Are you tired?
No.